Hi everyone, I'd like to welcome you to my very first video tutorial. Today we're going to make part one of this cute little card. We're going to do the Emboss Resist panel for the front. What you're going to require is some glossy cardstock, a stamp for the background. I used one from Vintage Vogue, some Versa ink, clear embossing powder, some colored inks of your choice, sponges, and a heat setting tool. Now the first thing you're going to do is ink up your stamp with Versa ink and stamp all over the background for your panel. Keep in mind that you should stamp off of the card just so that it doesn't look too orchestrated. And the other thing is, try to get as much of the background covered as you can, but still leaving some spaces. After you get that done, what you're going to do is you're going to take your clear embossing powder, and you're going to use a spoon, well, that's what I use, and you're going to sprinkle the embossing powder all over the front of your card. When you've got it all covered, all you have to do is tap off the excess. Now here's where it gets noisy. You're going to take your heat setting tool and you're going to heat set this. You're going to emboss. Now if you've never embossed before, you know it's all embossed when it looks sort of metallic where the powder was. So this is a little bit noisy and you'll have to excuse me. Looks good. Now take one of your sponges and one of your inks, ink up your sponge, and starting off of your cardstock in swirling motions, apply the ink. Now you can do yours however you want, whatever pattern you want, whatever blotches. I tend to start with one color, do a little bit, add a second color. Usually I only use 2 colors, but you can use 3 if you want, or as many as you want. Remember always to start off the card. You don't want it to have a really harsh edge. Now you don't have to apply a lot of pressure, but you do want it to be nice and even. So keep doing that until you like the result. And when you're happy with what you've got, just take a paper towel and lightly go over it. What you're doing is you're removing any excess ink from those white areas, which is what the resist is. And there you have a nice little background to use for a card, just like I did here. Thanks for stopping by, and with any luck, I'll get along to part 2 later on today.